Pandas. Pandas. Pandas, 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 pandas. Good morning, my pandas. Welcome to the stream. We're back live at it again. It's been a while, pandas. Oh boy, I miss all of you. I miss all of you guys so much. I hope you guys missed me. Because I tell you what, I missed you all. Good morning, everybody. Make sure you scalp that like button. Make sure you drop a GM in the chat. Pandas, even though it's been a little bit time, the mission stays the same. We're going to get that bamboo every single day. Pandas. 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 Pandas, pandas, pandas. I hope you guys have been doing well while I was gone. It seems like the market has been a little bit wild, a little bit untamed, to be honest. Seems like the market has been a little bit untamed. Goodness gracious, these days look terrible. Did I really miss that much? Did I really miss that much? Maybe this day might have been a good day to trade. But did I really miss that much, pandas? This looks terrible. Good luck for those who are trading this week because it does not look pleasant. The market does not look pleasant. Quick look at a daily chart. If you guys remember, I drew out this fail second entry long. I don't know how long I had this marked here for, but I had a fail second entry long here showing that we could potentially really move down. This is the A, B, C, A. Maybe I could show you with. I'll put it on later. Let me put the indicator on. We have some time. By the ways, pandas. If you guys didn't know, we released a new video out there. Just going over my journey on how I made payouts. I hope you guys got a chance to look or watch. Maybe I'll post it here. Give me a second. Give me a second. Just give me a second. Pandas. Top left of your screen, you can see where we are on the journey. We have 10 accounts right now. And the only reason why I do 10 accounts is because I started with 4. I got to payouts. And now I'm trying to get to so I doubled my account amounts, and now the next time we get payouts, we're gonna have 20 accounts. I mean, can you believe it? And I will go over some of the accusations Apex is going under, and my thoughts on it, and also what yeah, I'll go over at 10 o'clock because it's probably a big question for a lot of you guys. It's probably something you guys want to talk about. But let's get a couple more people in the stream before we talk about it. Maybe we could probably talk about all stream, to be honest. Pandas! It's good to be back. Goodness gracious. Let me just turn this off. And you can see right here with this 3. That was our trap here. A, B, C. Second entry long. And then the trap triggers underneath the 20 MA. Get a nice push down here. The main question was a weekly chart. Could we break the 20 EMA on the weekly? And what we have here now on the weekly is a second entry long coming off the 20 EMA. You know, potentially, I guess you can draw this multiple ways. Like, what do you want to do here? It just depends. It's confusing, to be honest. And at this point, I mean, if it's like this, then what you have here will be an overshoot, probably lead to an undershoot. Could come back to the bottom of the channel. I mean, if we get a fail second entry long on the weekly chart, typically very powerful setup, like super powerful. I believe the last time we had like a huge drop on the Nascraq was with a fail second entry long here on the weekly chart. Listen, A, B, C, A, and then from there just really dropped. It was triggered with the fail second entry long. We do get like it does retest here with a micro, like basically a double top, but essentially the fail second entry long on the weekly chart caused the first big drop in 2022. If we get another one of these, right, A, B, C, A, and then drops. I mean, hold your horses, pandas. It could get a little bit wild. It could get wild. I mean, 2025, it could be a crazy year for trading. To be honest, it could be, which is great because it's been a long time since we had some amazing volatility. Pandas. I hope you guys are doing amazing. We're about to get started here. 10 minutes to market open. Let's see here. Let me drop this in the chat so you guys can see. Pandas. 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 Make sure you scalp that like button. Spread the news. We are back live trading 9:15 a.m. every single day, pandas. Goodness gracious, we are here. We are alive and well. Do I think this fails like an inch short here? I mean, we're gonna hit this trend line. That's a problem. We do have some room to it. I mean, I'll just wait to market open, but this could be potentially a nice little setup here. Very nice setup. But we do have to consider this channel. Pandas. Remember, what is the plan? The plan today is stick to the plan. That's the plan. If you guys don't know, I mean, my trading style obviously has adapted to the markets. I started to add, like, the first part of my journey for futures trading has been mostly trading essentially with trend. Or you can break up, every trade is one of the two. Is either a limit order trade or some sort of stop order trade, which means, a market order is essentially stop order. It's one of the two. And so most of the first half of my journey, basically, of futures trading or day trading, really, it came with stop order trading. We're kind of trading with trend, looking for breakouts, essentially. And now, starting from like mid last year, we started to add limit order trading into our repertoire. And since then, pandas, I mean, we have doubled our opportunities to enter the market, and yeah, we're kind of becoming a more comprehensive trader. So, because of that, my trading has adapted. And with that being said, pandas, a big thing I look for is, are we in a market order? Are we in a limit order market or a stop order market? And if you can answer that question, looking at the price action, then you are creating a huge advantage for yourself when it comes to trading. How do you know the difference between limit order and market order trading? Well, I like to use multiple time frames, but essentially when you see overlapping bars, that can only be done with limit orders. Or if you see a strong like bull bar, and then from there it gets knocked back down with a bear bar, like no follow through essentially, then you can consider yourself to potentially be in a limit order market. And I'm going to try, basically, my strategy is to only trade according to what market cycle we're in. Are we in a limit order market or stop order market? That's like the first question you got to answer. So you can enter in the right kind of order. You want to do what the market's doing. So right now, what are we in? I mean, potentially could be in creating a limit order. By the way, we had news at 8:30. Huge news at 8:30, pandas. Big news at 8:30. Sorry I didn't market. I just jumped back onto trading today, so I kind of missed announcing that this was a big one. I personally traded this one, and I'm stocking up. I'm fully, either I'm gonna lose these 10 accounts, or we're gonna add 10 more accounts. Regardless, pandas, I'm getting stocked up on my past evals, so I can turn them to PAs or funded accounts when it comes time. Either we're gonna get to next payouts, add double the amount of accounts we have, or we're gonna lose our 10 and we're gonna start over. You know what I mean, pandas? One or the other. It's one or the other. You know what I mean? Hopefully continue to get the payout so we can get out of this kind of probationary, you know, payout period, we can call it. I would say essentially what Apex has done is created like a second level of evals, but the evals, I don't call second level evals, but it's kind of like a probationary period for trading for funded accounts. The nice thing is you can still get paid out. That's how I view it. But we'll go over, all the stuff that Apex talked about and some of the rules and the challenges of Apex and a lot of the benefits of Apex. And ultimately what my decision is if I want to use Apex moving forward. And we'll talk about that. Yeah, you can really consider. Let me say good morning, a couple of my pandas here. Fat fish, good morning here, but not. All right, okay. I can't even say it. I can't even say it. That's essentially why I'm shadow banned with comments like this. I smashed the like button like it was a drunk. Again, amazing, amazing. Two comments I can't even read, but thanks for joining. Thanks for dropping your chat. Win from scalping, Al's price action trading. Absolutely, that's what we're doing. We're trying to mimic Al Brooks as close as possible here. Fatfish double secret probation. Yeah, so basically, what I consider Apex is like you have to have like a safety net in order to withdraw, or you can withdraw minimum. Like it doesn't matter how much money you have. Like the safety net doesn't matter when it comes to withdrawing minimum, which is 500 per account. $500 per account, pandas. It doesn't matter. So, but I consider like the first three payouts to get to payouts is kind of like a probationary period. But in the probation period, you can still pay yourself. You just need to, consider how to pay yourself. You know what I mean? And after that, you're basically off probation and you're kind of free to trade how you want. Jamil, welcome back. Thank you so much. It is good to be back. Trust me, pandas. When I say I miss you more than you miss me, you have no idea. You have no idea how much I miss this. It's good to be back, pandas. Market's about to open in 2 minutes, and we are gonna read the heck out of this market. We're gonna read this price action. Currently, what I'm seeing right now is just absolute trading range, especially when you get a spike like this, pandas, and like absolutely no follow through. And where the spike happens and ends is essentially at the highs of the overnight highs. The question is, where's the bottom? Where's the bottom of this trading range? Where is it going to be? Is it here? Is it the previous day's close? Where's the bottom of this trading range going to be? This is what I'm seeing right now. Or if we don't even get to any of these, these bottoms here, these pivot lows, then perhaps are we creating a breakout type situation, an inverse head and shoulders type situation? That could be possible. If we don't reach the bottom here, there could be more potential we break out of this and keep going up. Daily charts suggesting that. It's a good question. I mean, this candle here, if we break the highs, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how far this trap's going to go. I really feel like this trap, I mean, it could really go. But remember, pandas, on the weekly chart, we are riding on that 20 EMA on the weekly chart. I know it's day trading, but we're looking at the daily and weekly to help us with as much information as possible. Let's just see what kind of day we're gonna have today, pandas. Let's let the market cook a little bit. That's what I'm saying, and let's see what the market's cooking. Pandas, it's so good to be back. Happy to be here. We are back live at it again. Pandas, the goal here, stick to the plan. We're bouncing off our trend line here, our channel. Bouncing off our channel. I really wanted to figure out where the bottom of this trading range is going to be. It's gonna be here. Pandas, there's a big gap on the 5-minute chart. Maybe we might fill it before we start filling the gaps above. We have a bunch of gaps above that we need to fill. Bunch of gaps above we need to fill. It might be worth taking this trap here. Ooh, ooh. I'll try. Let's see if we got something here. Quick scalp. Maybe we can get down to previous day's high. Okay, okay, okay. Are all our accounts active? Are they all trading? Pandas. You wouldn't believe it even if I showed you. We missed my target by 1 tick essentially here. Let's push down a little bit, see what happens. All our accounts active and working. It looks good. It looks like we are copying correctly here. If you guys remember, I was copying it. It was all messed up when I was copying last time, but it ended up being a good thing because we had like nice winners, but I was like doubling my copy here. Ooh, 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 what? Pandas, what?
Target.
Okay, I will. It actually spiked through my target, and it didn't fill me. That was weird. I don't know. I feel like there's some lag here going on with Apex right now, or Rhythmic, really. It's not Apex. It's not Apex. It's really actually Rhythmic. I felt like that was a little strange. Today might be one of those free days, because it took a while for my order to fill, even though the price went through my order. So that was a little unusual, Pandas. You know what I mean? That was a little unusual, if you know what I mean. We got 500 Bambaroonies. First trade back, Pandas. Let's get it. Gotta love it. Gotta love the bamboo. I mean, if we're still in this channel, might as well try again. If we're still in the channel, might as well try. We're popping out of the channel here. Okay. Popping out. Popping out of the channel. Second inch is short here, but we popped out of the channel. Could be first break of this trend. I'm just looking at how perfectly bounced off the top of this, the broader channel here. I'm just looking at how perfectly we bounced off of it, and trying to see possibly if we're gonna reach the bottom of it. You know what I mean, Pandas? And trying to fill the gap. Trying to fill the gap. I'm going to take a... If it pushes down again, I'm going to attempt this. Right, a failed trap here beneath the 20 MA. I'm going to try this here. Okay. The signal bar is too strong now. I'm not interested anymore in going short here. Okay, pushing up. Okay. Notice how we failed to reach the bottom of the channel, which means that we have potential to break out here now. Potential to break out here. It's potential. So I usually don't look. I typically don't actually trade the breakout itself. I usually wait for the breakout to happen and see what happens. I like to gather as much information I can before I enter a trade. I essentially liked this trap trade because it bounced off a resistance. You know, when you bounce off a resistance or support and then you get a setup like this, it's kind of nice. It's worth taking, in my opinion. But you gotta like consider like what are your you got like that's why like if I want to create like an automated trading system, it's hard because it's hard to define, right? It's hard to create this with a bot, this trend line. That's actually very difficult to do. To have a bot or something that can detect these trend lines like this. That's probably the hardest part because trend line drawing is oftentimes very subjective. So, I don't know. I don't want to call it an art. I mean, you want to be, you wish you could just be technical, but to be honest, when it comes to trend lines, since you're dealing with the market and the market is dealing with people, human emotions, and also algorithms, of course. But I mean, there are people obviously who figure this stuff out, but I don't know. For now, we're doing it manually. We're driving this car manually right now, Pandas. Licensed paint hover. Have you taken payouts recently? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. We got payout city, and we are above the thresholds. The problem with automation is the same for every profession. When they make a mistake, it's always huge. Yeah, think about automatic driving. If automatic driving makes a mistake, yeah, it's huge. You do not want that to make a mistake. All right, we're starting to enter some choppiness, some choppy waters here. You can tell by all the wicks, and you can see how every candle is kind of bouncing back and forth here. Like it could be worth just buying here, but this channel's so narrow that I don't know if it's even worth the trade here. It's so narrow. It's very tight range. I mean, you got 16 points from the bottom to top, but then you got to consider like, are you gonna hit the bottom to the top? Like that itself is lower probability. It's just not worth it. If you can't make at least 10 points for me, it's just not worth it. So we're gonna just let this resolve. I mean, it could be like this all day, and if it is, so be it. But it is what it is. Notice again, we didn't come back to the bottom of this channel, showing signs of weakness of this downtrend. Okay, if this was a strong downtrend, then we could easily reach the bottom of this channel. But the downtrend is weak. It's really a broad channel. And if I look at the top 2500 tick chart, Pandas, really what we have is almost like a bull flag, right? Bull, like the flag pull here, and then we're kind of breaking out now. That's kind of what it looks like at this point. The only problem with this is the flag is very large. Right? Usually flags aren't this big if it is a true bull flag. This is really more like just like a descending channel. But we are pushing up, Pandas. We're absolutely pushing up here in a choppy manner. You could attempt to try to buy off the bottom of this channel if you want to be cheeky, but I'm up 500. I'm not in any rush right now. We're still early in the trading day. Let's look for a better setup than that. Yeah, Pandas, you know what I mean? Patience pays. Pandas around probably, I don't know. If you guys have questions on Apex and the new allegations on it, then let me know. But if not, we'll just talk about it at 10 o'clock, and I'll kind of overview some stuff. It's nothing crazy, in my opinion, but it'll be interesting to talk about. Pandas. Regardless of what prop firm you use, trading is trading, and that's what we're doing here. Okay, we're almost coming back to the top of this channel. We had an overshoot of this ascending channel here, spike channel essentially. We had an overshoot, which can oftentimes lead to an undershoot, which is exactly what it's doing. The question is, are we going to continue to go up from here? Or are we going to go down? Okay, bouncing off the 20 MA, which is nice. Second entry long could be attractive here. If we get one. Obviously we don't. Well, who knows? It's not over until it's over, right? If we break this pivot high, then we had to reset the count. But if we reverse here, break a previous candle's low, then we can set ourselves up. Second entry long. Trying to go long here. We shall see. We shall see. Okay. We do reverse here. Potential second entry long. I like it. If we get closer to the 20 EMA at this point. This is confusing though. This is a the agony of this trade. It is pure agony right now. I'll try if it's a decent signal bar. If it's like a red bar, then probably not. The agony here. Trading within a trading range. Yeah, it's a bear bar. Forget it. Forget about it. I want it to look better than that. This is just, it's agony. Pure agony. This trade. Okay. Terrible looking signal bar. Really the worst type of signal bar you can possibly imagine here. Okay. Rips through my order, obviously. Just gonna cancel it. It doesn't even allow me to get in that trade. It was such a strong move up. It doesn't even allow me to get into that trade. Create a small triangle here. I'm not too mad that I'm not in this. It's okay. I think a better setup will be the failed second entry. The failed, or just a higher low, really, we'll say. What's a failed trap? That'd be nice. Failed trap could be okay here. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Of course. I mean, look at this signal bar. It blasted through my order. Didn't even let me in. Gets a nice little scalp here. Nice teeny little scalpy to do. All right, pushing up here. About to hit the top of the range where we bounced off last time. But notice, this time, we don't go all the way down to the bottom. We are kind of coming back up again before we hit the bottom here. Could be potential breakout here. Potential breakout. To me, overshoot, undershoot, second shoot long. As long as we're underneath here, I don't want to go long. As long as we're underneath this line, this resistance, I don't want to go long. Paradise, good morning. Mawashi, good morning. Winfirm, good morning. Robert, good morning. Geo, welcome, guys. Welcome to the stream. Make sure you scalp that like button. Drop a GM in the chat if you're enjoying the stream so far. Thanks so much, everybody. YL, welcome back. It's been a while. YL, you've missed so many things. You've missed the $500 giveaway. And you're the one always asking for it. Welcome back. Welcome back. YL, goodness gracious. Turtle Toes, good morning. I never win anyway. It's free. What's his name? Hugh. Where's Hugh at? How come Hugh's not in? Where is Hugh at? Huey also said the same thing. He said, I never win. Yet, lo and behold, he won. He actually won. I think he's seen like 10 giveaways so far. He's never won any of them. Welcome back. Pandas. I'm going to fail so I can just short setting up on the 2500 tick chart. Is it worth the risk here? I mean, look at this market right now. It's, I don't know. 5 minute. The 5 minutes is literally just 3 candles so far. Daily chart, okay. If I were to take this trade, I gotta have a very nice risk reward. If I were to take this trade, I need to have a very nice risk reward, in my opinion. Has to be very good risk reward. All right, that really takes away all desire to want to enter this trade. I almost want to reverse it here. I almost want to reverse it, feeling we're at the top of a trading range. Big up, big down. Is this big up, big down? Yeah, I mean, you know what? At the end, it does look choppy, so yeah, sure. Definitely right. Hugh, welcome. I did win. It was amazing. I purchased a new trap bar for my home gym with the winnings. Now, when I get swole, I think of Panda. Please, please don't think of me when you get swole. I just that's not the time I want you to think about me. But I appreciate it. While he wants Hugh to do a giveaway now, just randomly. Just do a giveaway on someone else's stream. That would be wild. If someone entered the stream and just be like, I'm doing a giveaway for the people here. How I don't think that's ever been done in the history of ever. Yeah, nothing like Hugh, especially with a name like Hugh. Failed second entry long here, perhaps. Could be a decent trade, but what I want to see one more time is probably a new high. Could be a decent trade here, though. Yeah, gets a scalp pretty quickly. I mean, it's an okay trade. That's an okay trade. The problem is that we actually, I mean, whoa. I mean, look at this, actually. I didn't even consider this. Okay, forget this. Forget that. It's all about this triangle forming at this moment. Just realized there's a triangle here forming. This is real random. It might chop to inflation tomorrow. Yeah, we have big news tomorrow with CPI numbers. It could be one of the, the only problem is that the PPI numbers this morning did this. So typically when you have big news, when you have news that is large, when there's other news, it is typically tempered because it kind of already the traders, they already kind of blew their load in a sense. But it could be worth a try. It could be worth a try for sure. I myself got a couple past evals trading this, which is nice. Definitely, especially because we had that 90% off. Dug into my reserves a little bit. Gilbert Medina, where is he? I haven't seen him. I hope he's doing well. Pandas, make sure you use code BBM. Use code BBM to get the best promo on Apex. Right now it's 50% off. It's not the best. I mean, it's the best promo you can get right now, but they've had better promos. Pandas, we're up 500. I'm pretty happy with my 500. This fail second entry long does do pretty well here. I mean, it does feel like we're just in a big trading range. Kind of trading range, but also this triangle I just noticed we were in. Triangle. Bounce off this, the top of this 3 times. Come with a trap. Right now, we're like a floating island on the 5-minute chart. We're floating. We have a gap beneath to fill, gap above to fill here. This gap here needs to be filled. This gap here needs to be filled. So we're like in between the gaps right now. We're just living in here. Pandas. Pandas. Ooh, bouncing off our triangle here at the bottom of it. The higher low. Feels like an entry short could be tempting here. Could be tempting. If anything, this second entry short is actually pretty nice. This first second short is actually okay here. Yeah, actually is a good trade here. I just realized we bounced off this trend line, also 20 MA. Only problem is that we're kind of like in this triangle. I don't know if we're gonna. I don't know. I don't know. It's a little difficult for me. Right, it's easy to see the triangle in 2500 tick chart. Oops. Something like this, you know what I mean? Could be even like a little more broad. Maybe something like this. Could even be something like this. Hard to say. Would I consider this a breakout? Not yet. I mean, yeah, a breakdown, but is it successful? I don't know. Lower high could be tempting here. Lower high could be tempting here. Come up for trend line again. I feel like I'm just getting eager. I'm just getting eager for no reason. All right, let's try this, pandas. Okay. I love when the market makes it easy for you to decide what to do, even if it means doing nothing. It's very rare you know exactly what to do in the market. And when you can get it, it's pretty nice. Undershoot? Maybe leading to overshoot here. That could be the case. Higher low buy? If I were to do that, I would like it to be in this triangle first. I'd like to be in this triangle. But it's not in the triangle currently. It's not in the triangle for that higher low. I'd love to be more like above it. I would love to see kind of like a strong push up, then the higher low. Something like this, you know what I mean? I would prefer this. But here's a little too dicey. In fact, the lower high was good here. Decent push down now. This triangle is no bueno. We're in a downtrend now is the question. I don't know. Did you watch the Commanders game? The Cardiac Commanders? Is that their new name? Might as well be. I wonder how many people got heart attacks. That was an amazing game. That was an amazing game. Oh my goodness, what a game. Redskins haven't won a playoff game since 2005. 2005. They haven't even won a playoff game. They broke a 20-year curse on Sunday. That is just crazy. And it just happens to be the moment Dan Snyder sells the team. You wonder what was the reason why Commanders were so bad. The Redskins were so bad. Washington, whatever, so bad. It's a very clear answer. Lower or high here. We're starting to break down. I have the same jersey that I wore last time on my fifth game. Strong bear bars on 2500 tick chart. We're going to try to fill the gap, I believe, on the 5-minute chart. But do not get married to any premise here. It is what it is. It might show its colors in terms of exactly where our trading range is. I don't know where it is yet. But it's somewhere. Oh, it's somewhere. See, something like this, pandas. This is how you kind of know you're entering a limit order market when you have a strong bear bar like this, no follow through. Strong bull bar like this, no follow through. This kind of shows you that the market is leaning towards a limit order market, which often leads to a trading range. Why do I say often? Because sometimes you get a limit order market, and it looks like this. Like the limit market literally just does this. So this is not a trading range, right? This is a channel going up. Sometimes the limit order market looks like that as well. Balancing out the previous day's close. Interesting. Medicine woman lifted the curse after the name change. Did the rain dance. Here we go. Look at this. This is kind of like signs that we entered a limit order market. Strong bear bar, no follow through situations like this. The question is this the bottom of the trading range? Because if it is, and we're looking for a long now, actually. Okay. Decent push down. I don't know where the bottom of the trading range is, to be honest. To be frank. To be quite frank, I don't know. I just know to sit on my paws. We're up 500 pandas. I mean, nothing to complain about here. A 500 day is pretty nice. This gives us reason to just sit on our paws and wait for a good setup. Pandas. If you guys didn't watch the latest video I put out, it basically covers my journey to payouts. My most recent payouts that I received. By the way, the money is in the bank. The money's in the bank. It's good to see. And that's kind of why, for Apex, at the very end, Apex pays out. And they pay out well. And they are still probably the number one payout. Like, they're probably still the number one prop firm in terms of payouts. There were like recent, if you guys didn't hear, there's like recent stuff about Apex. And there was like a recorded video or audio of Daryl, the CEO, and some of like the, I guess the higher ups of Apex, and you can clearly hear them talk about ways that they try to bust people's accounts. Like they don't purposely bust your accounts, nor are they doing anything that is beyond kind of like just regular things. Right? They're not doing anything to specifically make you bust your accounts, but they did talk about like, oh, doing this will bust your accounts, or creating this new rule. Like the rule is like, let's extend the payouts, right? So it's harder to get payouts or something. Then it's like, oh yeah, that will like, they think of ways to bust your accounts, because obviously a big way, they're probably the largest source of income, if not the only source of income they have, is through eval fees and activation fees and so forth. So with that being said, is Apex a bad prop firm because they're purposely, or their intentions on, such as making payouts harder to get, their intentions behind it were to try to essentially make it harder to get payouts, right? Bust your accounts. Does that make Apex a bad company? Well, you got to consider the good and bad. Ooh, we're dropping here. We're filling the gap. We're about to fill the gap. We got a nice push down here. You gotta weigh the options here, right? You gotta weigh the good and bad, the advantages and disadvantages. the In my point of view, I think literally every single prop firm essentially in those meetings do the exact same thing. I don't think any prop firm is not guilty of that. Right? Every prop firm wants to make ways to make it harder to get to payouts, obviously, because payouts mean they lose money. But so I just don't think that makes Apex, it just sucks because they got caught doing it. But I think every single prop firm does it, and you can just tell by all the rules that every other platform has. So in my opinion, right, I don't think Apex's rules are in a sense, in a way, way worse than any other rules. I think, because personally I'm getting payouts. So I just feel like the rules are at a place where if you're a good trader, you can get to payouts. If you're not a good trader, you most likely will bust your accounts and you could get to payouts, but it'd be very difficult for you. If you're a good trader, you can get to payouts like pretty consistently. I think the rules are nothing so far fetched that it's like I think before they were pretty bad. I personally think before, like such as like you cannot DCA, you cannot dollar cost average. That was a rule that made no sense to me, and it kind of made me feel like I started looking into other platforms because of that, because they started to make rules that make it difficult to trade. You know what I mean? There's a difference. It's okay. I think it's okay to make rules to make it difficult to get to payouts. Not like make it impossible, but you want some restrictions there. Because you want to figure out. You want to separate the wheat from the what is it? The wheat from what I'm trying to say. Essentially, pandas. I think that um, if you but the thing is they changed it, right? They changed that rule. They made it so it doesn't matter. You can DCA now, and you can also do bracket orders. They took away all those rules that I personally thought made no sense because it affected people's trading. And if you affect people's trading, then that's another thing. But if you make it like little difficult to get payouts, and what I mean by difficult to get payouts, essentially, well, they also made it easier too. But the thing that made it most difficult is essentially the safety net. This safety net thing is actually making it hard to get to payouts. Well, let me rephrase that. It's making it hard to get to max payouts. You can get to payouts the same way. It's just you cannot get to max payouts until after 3 withdrawals, considering the safety net. The safety net, I will admit, is very annoying, but also in a sense, you can almost thank the safety net because the safety net acts as a way to create a buffer so you don't bust your accounts when you withdraw all your money. Most people just withdraw all their money because they're most likely going to bust their accounts anyways after first withdrawal. But if you can keep your accounts alive, taking out only 500 makes it so you can get to payouts much easier. So like now I'm in a place, right, if you look at my first 4 accounts, there's those first 4 accounts, uh, they got the payouts already. I took money out of them. Now they're at such a place where because I took out minimum that I can easily get the payouts again with the same accounts. Because I didn't drain my accounts and make it almost impossible to trade because I took away all of my buffer. But now that I had a big buffer, I still trade them and now I have like over $1,000 that I can basically withdraw. Right now I have a safety net, a bigger safety. I have more account profits, so now if I want to withdraw to safety net, I can pull out more than 500. I can pull out $1,000 right now, more than $1,000. So when it comes to Apex, you gotta really consider this. Sure, they want you to bust their accounts, but at the end, what prop firm does not want you to bust their accounts? Every prop firm wants that. If you are a good trader, you can get to payouts, but not only that, you got to consider this. Apex has the best prices, in my opinion. And on top of that, you can, right, when they have their promos, they have prices that you really cannot beat. They have the best prices. And secondly, which I think is probably the most powerful thing about Apex, you can open up to 20 accounts. You can open up to 20 accounts with Apex, and then you're about to see if I can get to right now. I have 10 accounts, and when I get to my next payouts, I'm going to get to 20. You're going to see. I'm going to and if I can get to it, I'll show you all my performance. I'll show you all my accounts profits. You're going to see it's life changing money. Like you will see it. It is going to be life. 20 accounts, even if you can get to one payout with minimum with 20 accounts, pandas, that's $10,000. That's $10,000 if you can get to minimum. Just a minimum. All right, pandas. That's my spiel. At the end, I like Apex still. Because I got my payouts. I don't have a problem with it. I trade like one contract at a time. It's not a big deal. I think at the end, I almost have to. I almost appreciate the rules because it's like if you were like if they were like a proper brick and mortar prop firm, like you actually had to go in the office and you know they're like, okay, we're a prop firm, we screened you, we hired you, now you can trade with our money. These are probably similar rules that they would have for you if they allow you to trade like their money. Right now, I'm trading one contract, which is great. Like my risk reward has been better than ever, and you know, my win percentage is not even like it's not the best. I'm like a 60% win rate, but my risk reward is like 1 to 1 or better. So it's like actually very profitable. So all right, let's go over some of the questions you guys have. All the comments are out, so fuck it, so I'm talking. Says knowledge helps us. Panda, do you anything about them being sued and all the drama? The suing has to do with the technology, which I could care less about. It hasn't anything to do with the actual prop firm, but it has to do like it's like inside drama. I could care less about that. He said he watched the video. He said the quiet part got said out loud for them. It makes me feel like I need a shower. But Nalhawk says scaling plans versus non end of day versus unrealized. Trailing stops were static. So many ways to go at this. Yeah, Panda, I'm at payout first time with Apex. Ooh, congratulations, Loco. Congratulations. And you know, they also made it easier to get payouts, right? Because you only have to have 8 trading days and you can withdraw at any time. You can withdraw at any time. 1 second, Pandas. Sorry about that. And you can withdraw at any time. So that, in a sense, made it easier to withdraw. But Nohawk says, what about high frequency trading on Apex Panda hold times? Can you help with this question? High frequency trading is like literally like you're holding it for like less than a second. Like these are like less than a second trading, and it kind of takes advantage of the fact that you know you're trading on sim, so you have favorable entries. So I mean, I don't think any of us are doing you know high frequency trading. Like basically the only way to do that is if you have like a trading bot. Like it's very hard. You can't even do that manually. It's very difficult. So I just the whole times like they don't care. In fact, Apex is probably the best to use for scalping because they don't have hold times. They don't have any hold time restrictions. Like unless, like I said, high frequency trading, which is like milliseconds. No one's doing that. Robert says he thinks it makes you a better trader. Jimmy said I like Apex rules because of drawn out all the fake trader gurus and that they save. It makes sense. Yeah. There are 2 lawsuits now. They stopped paying an affiliate, so the affiliate is suing them for the fund zone. Okay, I actually didn't know about that. What was the reasons why the affiliate didn't get paid? Because me as affiliate, I've never had issues getting paid as affiliate. Sorry, I didn't get to it. So do you trust Apex Panda? Yeah, I do. Ultimately, if they still pay me out, I mean, what gripes do I have? I mean, they're giving me free money to trade with, and I trade them, and they give you up to 20 accounts. I can't complain. The affiliate that is suing them was making crazy money per month. Oh, I see. All right. I wonder what it is. At the end, as long as I'm getting paid out, then yeah. If let's say like I feel like I obeyed all the rules and then they all of a sudden don't pay me out, then I think that's when I start to question like, okay, this is not it. 300 to 400K per month? What in the that's Patrick Wyland. That has to be Patrick Wyland. There's no one else. You don't even need the 300 to 400K per month. Wait. I'm doing this all wrong, pandas. Forget trading. I need to do Patrick Wyland style trading. What am I doing? Why am I actually becoming a trader here? You don't even need to trade anymore. 300 to 400. I just became Michael Jackson because that was so exciting. That was so crazy. That's absolutely insane. 300, 400. Wow. Okay, I would be mad too if I didn't get paid 300, 400K a month, and I earned it. Loco's helping me get there. Thank you. I just have about like 100,000 times more, maybe. I need 100,000 more people, 100,000 X more people to use my affiliate, please. That's all I need. It's over trend line, second entry long. Let's try. Oh yeah, that's a bad trade. This is a bad trade. This is a bad trade. I think it's a bad trade. Bad signal bar. Doesn't touch 20 MA. Only one key area here. I can get saved by a higher low.
Target filled.
I'm gonna skunk this trade. I don't like it. I'm gonna skunk it. I mean, it could work out, but I'm skunking it. I mean, it's not the ideal trade here. It is off our trend line, but that's about it. Bad signal bar. Good entry bar, though. Ends up working out if I kept it. If I held it. It would have ended up working out if I held it. Goodness gracious. That is weird, though. That was weird. I don't know about that. Pandas, I think we found the bottom of the trading range, to be honest. I think we're here. Now the question is, are we going to break out of this trading range? Gamora, supposedly he made it look like Apex Link, but it was his, I think. Ah. Interesting. Interesting. But I'm telling you right now, this is the golden era for prop firms, especially trading futures. This is the golden era. Like, forget Bitcoin, forget everything. This is the golden era for using prop. Like, they're basically giving you free money to trade. Like, what? Prop firms are crazy. They're a crazy business model. I don't think I have the cojones to open my own prop firm. That is so dangerous. Plus, you need a lot. There's a lot of competition out there. And right now, it's just like, yeah. Pandas. Make sure you scalp that like button. Also, drop a GM in the chat. Use code BBM if you're going to purchase some Apex accounts. I'd really appreciate that. I mean, I got to get my way to 300, 400K. Prop firm space is so scammy. Absolutely, it actually is. It kind of is. I wonder if anyone's out there actually trying to make a legit prop firm, like a prop firm that basically looks for actual traders, like the olden days. Like if you work for a prop firm in the olden days, like you got access to proprietary tools, and they basically help you trade, and you got like kind of prove yourself, go through evaluation screening, like like I wonder if anyone's gonna actually make a prop firm like that, and where like basically only maybe like 20 people can actually pass and become a legit prop firm trader. Second entry long here. Almost got to top. The reason why I cannot go short here, even though we're getting close to the top of the trading range, close to this trend line, is because it's first break. It's first break. I think I'll make a trade soon. I was in a decent trade here, but man, the setup looked bad. But it was a second entry long off a trend line. Ended up working out pretty nicely. The only problem is I thought we were maybe too close to some resistances. Okay. Looks like I just short for me here. Could look for a new low. Who knows? SMB, yeah, I've seen SMB. Maybe SMB. But, yeah, I don't know. Someone asked Patrick Wyland to do a giveaway. Who is making... Wow. I'm doing it all wrong, pandas. Here I am trying to become a legitimate trader when I could just scam people using my affiliate link. Who needs to trade at that point? That's insane. But isn't it kind of crazy? If you like think about a millionaire who makes like millions of dollars a year. It's like, let's say like I made like $5 million a year. That's how much money they're making a month. Like they're making $300,000, $400,000 a month. Like people who make like 5 million a year. Isn't that crazy? Like that's like money that, jeez. But you know what's funny? Okay, Pan, let's say this. Let's say 20 accounts, and we make let's just say we make like, oh, let's see, what's 300K? 20, 15K a month per account divided by 20. All right, pandas. To make 300K a month, 300K a month using Apex, you essentially need to make $750 across 20 accounts every single day. If you can make $750 every single day with 20 accounts with Apex, right, you can make 300K a month. Or 750 times 20, because that's how many trading days are in a year, or in a month, equals 15,000. Multiply that by 20, 300K across 20 accounts, right? If you can make $750 a day on average, you can make 300K a year using Apex 20 accounts. Is it possible? I mean, we're at 585 today. But I guess it's very difficult to say we can make money every single. I mean, if I end today's stream right now, this is like how many days in a row green am I? It's actually absolutely insane. Actually, I have been green like 10 days in a row so far. I don't remember the last time I had a red day. I think it was the beginning of December. The very beginning of December was the last time I had a red day. How many accounts are you copy trading at a time? Right now, 10. Top left of your screen, you can see how many accounts I have. If I get the payouts again, I'm going to open 10 more, and we're going to trade 20 at a time on the stream, and we're going to go from there. We're gonna try to get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. That's why I like Apex, because ultimately at the end, like, they pay you out as long as you abide by the rules. I think some of the rules are a little weird. I personally think the rule like that you have to make $50. You have to make at least $50. Like you have to trade 8 days. You have to have 8 trading days, okay, to get the payouts. Minimum requirement 8 trading days, and within those 8 trading days, you need at least 5 of those days to make $50 of profit or more, which is fine because most likely you'll be like that, but it just prevents like flipping. You cannot flip at all essentially when it comes to trading. When it comes to this prop firm, you can't just flip. Lower, higher. Okay, we could be at the top of the trading range here. I'm just trying to find a setup, really. Feels like entry long, probably best setup here. Basically coming off the top of this, right, this trend line here. Basically got to it. Good enough for me to look for a fail second entry long here if we can get one. But are we going to get one is the question. Is the question. Come on. Right, making an expanding pattern now. It's expanding. Higher highs and lower lows. Jeez. Jeez. Why did I do this to myself? Why do I do this to myself, pandas? Do it for the content. It's an okay setup. Coming off of this resistance. Also coming off of a breaker trend to new high. Has the makings of a decent trade, but I feel like on a day like today, it's just not going to work out. It's just not going to work out. I just feel like it. I surely do feel like this is not going to work out, but this is worth a try in my opinion. Worth a try. Now we got 4 overlapping bars in a row to try this. It makes this even more silly. This is even a sillier trade in my opinion. Okay, something's wrong with Rhythmic. I cannot get into my trades. It's blowing right through my my orders here. It's like blowing right through it. I cannot get in. I have to come back with a retracement, which always kind of sucks. I mean, the 4 overlapping bars in a row should have made me cancel that trade. Yeah, it's a silly trade. So enough to skunk, I think.
Target
I'm
filled.
skunking it. I mean, I just sucks. I lost commissions on that, but it's okay. I just 4 overlapping bars in a row. I don't like it. Plus 2,500 take chart. We may be bouncing off the 20 EMA here. I don't know. It looks like it would have been good at the end. I'm not able to hold my trades. I mean, the 4 overlapping bars in a row made this really sus for me. Ends up working out nicely. I'm a little bit shook. I'm having a hard time trading right now, Panis. I'm not going to lie. It ends up being a decent trade. Inside bar breaking to downside. I'm really scared to lose money right now. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm really scared to lose money right now. Balancing out the previous day's high doesn't mean anything. I don't know. Right, comes off this trend line here. Break a trend new high. And also, I just didn't like the fact that we had like 4 overlapping bars in a row here. And we didn't get a strong push down. We didn't get the push out until we made this. Like, this was a trade that people were waiting for. How was I supposed to know that? I have no idea. Like, nowhere in my mind I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to trap trigger, then I'm going to let an inside bar happen, and I'm going to trade the inside bar. Like, never am I thinking I'm anticipating this. You know what I mean? So I guess for me, Pandas, the defining thing for me is if Apex starts to deny payouts when you abide by their set rules, or if they make rules so difficult that it makes trade that they make rules that affect your trading so difficult that you just simply cannot trade with them, then I would consider I would consider dropping Apex. I mean, I really would. It's just because, you know, that's why I started looking to other prop firms when they started making rules such as you cannot DCA, you cannot do bracket orders. In my opinion, I'm like, that's crazy. That has nothing to do with payouts. It has nothing to do with scheming or scamming or whatever they're calling it. That's just regular trading. And if you're not allowing traders to do that for, just the regular trading, then I just don't understand. Like, that's not like, that doesn't make sense. Rhythmic is down, pandas. You know what that means? That means offsides. That means we got an offsides play. We got an offsides play here, pandas. You know what that means? You absolutely know what that means. We can't do it. We can't do it. Okay. Huh. Very weird here. Very weird. This is very weird here. Interesting. Very confusing. Almost want to buy off this trend line and sell at the top of it. Almost want to try this. Okay. This is weird. Pandas, I'm not exactly sure what's happening here. We could be coming back to the bottom of the trading range, which is fine. Let's see if I can get set up here, though. See if I can get set up here. Is it possible? Is it actually possible to get set up here? Is it actually possible to get set up here? Lower high might be worth it. I don't think we're going to get a setup. Okay, broke the previous candles. I knew it. I knew it wasn't going to give us a setup, but it's going to push down. I felt like the only way to enter this trade, enter this move down, is just to jump in wherever, whenever. You couldn't have that feeling right now. Like, you're just not going to get an opportunity. Like, the only way to enter is if you just go short. Scam and scheme. Here we go. Ooh. The limit order market got me. Hopefully not. Hopefully it didn't sting me here. The limit order market might have gotten me. I don't know. If we break this low, that's good news for us. I think. Very good news for us. See if we can get a little bit lower. A little bamboo here. Maybe not. Maybe or maybe not. Okay. Okay. I don't know if I can handle another reversal here. I don't know if I want it. I don't know if I want to handle another reversal here. It's trickling down, you know what I mean? It's not pushing strong down, so it's like, I just feel like this downtrend is very weak. We have plenty of room to the bottom of the trading range. Hold. 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 I will not be shaken. I will not be moved. You can't shake me out. You can't do it. You cannot do it. Hold, pandas. Hold. 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 Come on. Break this low. Come on. Hold. No. Hold. Oh my goodness, pandas. Oh no. Hold. I don't know if I can hold any longer.
Target filled.
I can't. I can't hold. I can't hold it, pandas. I can't hold another reversal like that. No! Ah! I can't do it. I'm so shaky, pandas. I can't make any money today, panda. I'm just like, I'm skunking all my trades today. I've skunked every single trade today, pandas. I skunked basically all my trades today except my first trade. I just cannot hold. If I held this, it would have worked out. No! Yeah, it's okay. It's all good, pandas. I'm happy. I'm happy with my 600. I mean, are you complaining about 600 profit? Can anyone complain on a day like today? 600 profit? I don't think so. Let's see. I still think it has more room to go down. Terrible signal bar, but it's a second inch short here. Trading range. I could do something cheeky here and try just go short here. I could try this. Balancing out the 20 EMA, which is the nice part about this situation here. If you went short. Ends up finally pushing down. I just could not hold it, pandas. I didn't have the cojones to hold it to where I needed to go. Why was I trying to go short there? Because we bounced the top of the trading range, obviously. Now we're trending down. Back to the bottom of the trading range. Typically those legs are much stronger, but I think this is accurate. Something like this. Dang it. Second entry long forming on the 5-minute chart. The 5-minute chart really is just, you can see the triangle even better on the 5-minute chart. Something like this. 2500 tick. Of course, you can see also the same triangle you can see on the 500 tick chart. It's big down, big up, big down. Obviously, I have no idea what to do. Okay. Pushes down hard. I mean, should I do the cheekiest thing of all cheeks? The cheekiest thing of all cheeks right now, should I try? Reverse it off the bottom of this triangle. Should I do the most cheekiest cheek of all cheeks? Pandas, cheekiest cheek of all cheeks right now. Buy at the bottom of this triangle and see what happens. Maybe lose a little money today. But it'll be the cheekiest cheek of all cheeks, really. How many cheeks can you really cheek? One thing is about the 5-minute chart, I'm wondering if it's going to fill the gap. It's very close to filling the gap. I wonder if it's going to fill it. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to wait till it kind of pierces it, and then I'll buy the reversal. See what happens. Give me a little more probability here. This market's, I don't know. I think every single trade I've skunked so far, it worked out, pandas. Cheek out. Every single trade I've skunked today, it has worked out, and it's kind of annoying me. Feel slightly tilted. Feel slightly tilted. This video never works. Second just short here. I mean, it's not close, and it needs to touch the. It needs to touch just cheek. If I need to cheek out, it needs to cheek this cheek. Know what I cheek? Time to get cheeky. Second entry cheek here. Oh, touches the cheek. Cheek is touched. Pierces it. Let's see. Let's see if we can be cheeky here. Cheeky, the cheek out of the cheeky market. We shall see. Most likely get burned. Like, such a high chance to get burned. It needs to be an amazing risk reward here. The probability of getting burned here is like infinity to 1. And that means my risk reward needs to be like insane here. Oh! Lower high is going to take me out. Yeah, I'm dead. I don't know how I'm still alive. I absolutely don't know how I'm still alive, pandas. How did that lower high not take me out right there? It's going to take me out now? All right, there it is. Yeah, there it is. All right. I lost a trade. Okay. You know, I got to lose one. It's okay to lose one every once in a while. You know what I mean, pandas? Especially for the cheek. If you can get the cheek, whoo. If you can get that cheek, the cheek, you are all right, let's see. It looks like it wants to fill the gap, but I don't know. The better signal bar, I might have been interested in that, but man, that's a terrible looking signal bar. The reason why is because you got this trend line, 20 EMA, bouncing off of it, second entry short. There's a lot of the good things with it. It's just that signal bar is probably one of the worst you can see. It's a strong bull bar. Okay, fail second entry long here. I don't know if it's worth spiking channel. Trying to fill the gap, obviously, on the 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart gap is like so close to being filled. Right here. I mean, it looks like it wants to fill it. But I don't like to get married to any premise. I've seen gaps get very close and never fill. I've seen it. I've seen it a couple times. Most of the time it does fill, but it's those times it doesn't fill and you get married to that premise. Those are the days that bust your accounts. Like, literally, those are the days that bust your accounts. And you got to have a way to safeguard yourself from that. Strong bear bar ending near its low. Mm, eh, gap filled. Okay. Well, not yet. Technically, gap has not filled. It missed it by a couple ticks. Right? It actually missed it by a couple ticks. Technically, has not yet filled. Technically. And that's what I mean. Can't get married to the premise. Like, what if it reverses here? I mean, it could easily reverse here, especially on a day like today. Big up, big down. I mean, it could literally miss the gap by like one tick and reverse. It can do that. And for those who are like married to the premise it's gonna fill, it's gonna bust all their accounts. Like every single one of those people who can try it, bust their accounts. If I see a reversal here, I'll take it. Interesting. Okay, higher low maybe here. I mean, I don't know if the higher low's worth it. Higher low's not strong enough for me to feel like I can short. Feels like I can short and I'll take it. A, B, C. Feels like I can short. Something like this. I'll try. It literally missed right the gap by a couple ticks here on the 5-minute chart, as you can see. And those who are married to that premise will get burned. Will get burned. It might not give us an opportunity to enter in, huh? Which sucks. And now we have to enter in a very unfavorable place and just scalp out. That's the only way to really handle this. Right? You got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bull bars in a row. To consider maybe just going always in long somewhere. I'll wait for my setup. It's a little far away from 20 MA, which I don't like. But hey. This is technically the low. I'll risk 10 points. Okay, 10 points got killed. Try again here. Feels like I just short. It's annoying that I had a trigger like that. Try again. I could get burned again here. And just get paper cutted. Death by 1,000 paper cuts is what's happening right now. Death by 1,000 paper cuts, actually. And my premise could be, I could be married to the premise that this premise is not going to get work. So this is what's going to kill me here. It sucks that my 500, I was up 600, my 600 day might end up becoming a break-even day, which is super lame. And I might break my win streak here. The trade is good enough for me to hold, I think. But it's turning quite sideways. I'd rather just like get hit here. Like if this doesn't work out, I'd rather just get stopped out and enter again if I still like it. I don't want to like, expand my risk. If it works out, it works out. Let's see here. Make some bamboo if it can. It's not even 10 points yet. 10 points hit. At least a 1-to-1 hit here. Need to get that 1-to-1. Maybe I'll scale it here. One more trade. Scaled in one time here. Let's see. Scaled in, but I'm not gonna really raise my let's take the hit here if I get hit. Let's see if we can make some bamboo. 1-to-1 made. Is that all we're gonna get? Maybe. We'll see.
Target filled.
I'll take my 1-to-1. My break evens here on this first trade. I basically skunked my scale in. Basically making no money on this trade if this hits here. Should I let it cook? Nah. Should I let this cook a little bit? I don't think I'm gonna hit my 1-to-1 anymore. Darn. Alright. Basically break even trade here. Sucks. Alright. I mean, we're up 230. This is confusing. Very confusing to me. I'm glad I got out of that trade ultimately. I'm glad I didn't extend my stop loss. That's what I was worried about, the trap trade triggering here. Okay. I think I have time for one more trade. See if we can get it. I see a setup forming here that I might like. It's a trading range right now. Okay. It's like we hit a failed breakdown, it starts to reverse, and that reversal didn't go very far. It's just pushed down again. Possible lower high might be a good setup here. Okay, or not. Maybe it's going long still. Okay, never mind. Might be going long still. Bounces off the triangle again. It's like actually short forming here, but I don't know. Maybe the higher low. Let's try the higher low. Let's see if anything comes of this. Might be a silly trade at the end. Bad signal bar. Okay. Interesting. Huh. It seems like a guessing game right now. I don't like it. It feels like a... I don't know. This is difficult, pandas. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little bit confused. I want to go short and long. I want to do both at the same time. One minute left on the 5-minute candle. And I'll probably go short with the trap triggers. I may just enter short here, getting early in that trap. Maybe I'll try that. Might have to have a wider stop than this. Might have a red day today, but it's all good. It's all good. It's a trap trade. Looking for a new low at this point. It's tough. Tough to hold as well. But 20 more seconds. The trade I'm looking for is a fail second entry long on the 5-minute chart, really. And I think it could be a potentially good trade here. At least to fill the gap. You know what I mean? At least to fill this gap. 10 more seconds. I'll probably enter another here if it does trigger. Oh gosh. All right. Maybe we can at least get to the gap. Maybe not. They can get at least to the gap, but who knows, pandas? Truly, who knows? It may not even get there, or it may take me out before it does get there. Who knows? Anything can happen in this market, and it can be wild. I really don't like the look of this. I really don't like the look of this. Oh man, I'm gonna get. Oh, it's gonna stop me out. I just want to hold one trade to the end, to the bitter end, please. Please. Okay, that's a good sign. That's a really good sign.
Target
Very
filled.
good sign, pandas. Please go away. Okay. Whoo! Got 800 bambaroonies. Pandas. 800 bambaroonies again today. Easy peasy. I mean, 5 minute. The trap triggers fill the gap at least. I was trying to enter another trade here, but I couldn't even get in. Couldn't even get in. That's all we're getting, really. It's reversing already. I don't know. I don't know how much more we're going to get from that. Whoa. I mean, 800 bambaroonies. What was my record today? I had like basically a bajillion skunks. But my record today was 2-1, I believe, right? At the end. My record today is 2-1. Just because of my good risk reward, even though I only won one more than I lost, I made 800 bambaroonies. I mean, 800 bambaroonies being 2-1, I'll take it. I'll take it. That's just how good my risk rewards are. How good my risk rewards are. I mean, I think we were patient too. We were very patient for that trade. Gap end up actually filling. I'll take it. I mean, pandas, we are on our way to getting the payouts. I need 8 trading days on these first accounts. I don't know. I gotta see how many trading days I have. I forget. I wish they told you how many trading days you have after payouts. Do they tell you that information? I don't think so. I think they only give you like the accumulation of all the trading days you have on your accounts, which is kind of annoying because if you need 8 trading days, I'd like to know when my 8 trading days are. I guess at the end you just you gotta just do some maths, or you can just do request payout and then it'll show up there once you have 8 trading days. I guess this is nice once you know. Oh, what you can do is you can see how many tradings you had in your last payouts and subtract it to what you currently have. Okay, that works. So far, I have like 2 trading days on these payouts or on these accounts. 2 trading days. That's it. I'm about to take another fail second entry short here. Come back up. I'm about to do it. Win or lose. Might be a good trade here. Should just be happy with my 800. Should I just be happy with my 800? One more trade, pandas. Why not? Since I'm back. How about we trade until I lose? How about I trade until I lose my next trade? How about that, pandas? How's that sound? Oh boy. Interesting. I'm thinking it fails to get short here for sure. Okay, we'll trade until I lose. I'm certainly trying this for a big cheek here. Gonna get cheeked. Okay. Never mind. Maybe not. It's a little low now for me. Little bit way. Whoa, well, no longer interested in that. All right, Pandas. I think that's it. Pandas! Made our Bambaroonies today. 800 Bambaroonies. How many days in a row of profit is that? Let's take a quick look. Give me some time here. Let me pull it up. Give me a second, Pandas. Here we go. How often does Apex come out with 80 to 90% off? It seems like major holidays now. Major holidays. Maybe like, I want to say maybe 5 times a year, 6 times a year maybe. They're pretty rare now, and they last very little. They last like 3 days, so you gotta jump on it. You gotta jump on it. 1 second, Pandas. All right, Pandas. Let's see what we got here. So far, I've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days in a row profitable. I haven't had one red day. Actually, the better way to count is right here, because this is how much you make per day. Oh, this is your cumulative. Your net profit per day. And this is the power of Apex right here. Like, starting from 1224, my profits have been $6,000, 2,900, 6,120, 3,470, 570, $1,100, 2,120, $15,000, and today I made $8,000. I made $8,000 today, Pandas, just because I have 10 accounts and I made 800. I mean, eight. Tell me in what profession are you making $8,000 a day? Tell me, please. Unless you're just scamming affiliate links, tell me what other profession can you do to make $8,000 a day? Virtually risk-free as well. Like, remember, Pans, this is like virtually risk-free. Like, you pay a couple fees here, but this is virtually risk-free. Like, pretty much. My percentage profitable is $63 or 63%. Current gross profit, current net profit is $46,000. It's gonna take me a while to get all that money out though. Number of losing. All right, so yeah, I mean I'm a 63% trader right now. My risk reward essentially 89%. You know what? My short trades, I have a better risk reward here. My risk reward on my short trades are actually better. Better than 1 to 1 is 1.11.8. What this means essentially is when I win 1.11, and if I lose, basically my win over my losing trades is 1.11. Or basically just divide this. 305 divided by 273. Not bad. I would like that to be higher. I would like my long trades to also match that. I guess my long trades I'm a little more. No, the thing is, it's like I don't know how they calculate it because I skunk a lot too. So when you skunk, like your winning trade is very small. So that could really affect this ratio. So I don't know how it takes account of skunking trades. 'Cause I skunk a lot of trades, which is unfortunate because my cojones are just shriveled up. I wish they were like, I wish I could have diamond cojones all the time, but it's hard. It's very hard, very difficult. When you start to feel like your trade is failing, you just want to get out. Anyways, Panis. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream, and yeah. Remember, we are back live at it again, consistently every single day, 9:15 a.m. Eastern Time. Hope to see you guys there. And as always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.